Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Midday Market Update. My name is Glenn, Senior Stock Market Strategist for VectorVest. Glad to be here. Glad to have you here. First trading day of the week. And man, after last week's election, the market is just rocking and rolling. If you can hear me loud and clear, by all means, please respond in the affirmative, preferably with VV Nation, to let me know that I am coming across loud and clear. Got Joey back in the background, back from vacation. Joey, did you enjoy your vacation? I'll answer for him because he doesn't need to answer. The answer is yes, he enjoyed his vacation. He did. So, but I'm glad to have him back. Last week we had Clay. He did a great job. But Joey is Joey. Hi, your crypto is crazy. IBIT is up. Lisa, I am in IBIT. You know how I feel about crypto, but I've always told you on more than one occasion, when there's an opportunity to make money, I'll put it out there. I'll definitely put it out there. That's what's killing the market. Well, to the upside, it's killing it in the market is Bitcoin. Man, oh man, so we're definitely going to talk about Bitcoin today. It's going to be one of my news articles. 82,000. Right now, with the upcoming administration, it looks like crypto is just going to keep on moving. You know, the hits just keep on coming when it comes down to crypto. How I feel about it personally goes beyond what I think we can do. So 10,000 option on Tesla turn off to be 36,000. Tesla's in my list today. Defense stocks, DFEN is in my list today. I told you in the alert, stocks that are moving, we're going to talk about some big time plays that you guys can take a look at. Palantir as well. Do you know I'm up 128% in Palantir? Good, googly, muggly. So I know, what was my price target on Palantir? Anybody remember? I think it was $50. I believe somebody backed me up on that. I think that my price target on Palantir was $50. So, man, oh man, I've been talking about it. I gave a price target on it. I've done everything that I can do to keep you guys in the know when it came down to that. My portfolio is just overall making money over money over money. Phyllis says up over 100% in Palantir. Yeah, John said it was $50. I thought it was $50. I got to give another price target on that. I'm probably going to do a video this week on stocks that are in my radar stocks, and I'm going to give price targets on them. Palantir is Glenn's new love. Nope, I ain't got no new love. The stock is making me money. I love it, but I ain't in love. I got GBTC and Palantir. I've got IBIT and Palantir. So Uncle Glenn, good morning. Hi, Joy. My cost average of Palantir is $17.83. I think, man, Pennywise, you did a lot better than I did. I got in and out of Palantir. My last buy price was about $27. $27. So that's my current buy rate or average price on the stock where I'm sitting at right now, about $27. SoFi, I'm up on, so I got SoFi as well. As a matter of fact, let me tell you all of the stocks that I do own. Let's get that started. Let's get it started in here. All right. So I'm in XROF. I'm up about 7% on that. I only got about 15,000 shares in that. I'm in Palantir. I'm up 127.33. I'm in SoFi. I'm up 31.72. I'm in DFEN. I'm up 13.68. I'm in IBIT. I'm up 13.09. And I'm still in NVDL. I'm up 6.25. All right. So you know me. What I do is I always am very transparent about all of the stocks that I own because I talk about so many stocks on YouTube. I always wanted you to know where I am. All right, I don't want anybody to think that I'm hiding nothing, trying to get in it. That's a SoundHound AI Mick. That's in my list, in one of my lists today as well. So when I told you in the alert that stocks that you're going, big time moves, I'm going to hold true to it, and we're going to talk about that. Joey, go to the other thing. I'm going to talk to the people who are brand new to the channel. Right now, if you are not a subscriber to the VectorVest software, we are doing a Black Friday deal. From today, 11/11, all the way up to 12/1, all the way up until December 1st, you can get into the VectorVest software for 99 cents for 30 days. 99 cents for 30 days, folks. For those subscribers who are subscribers, they'll tell you that is a deal. That is a deal. 99 cents for 30 days. That is our Black Friday deal that we got going on right now. Joey put the link in there. It's www.vectorvest.com/YT. 99 cents for 30 days. Everything that I show in the channel stems from the VectorVest software. Axon is in my list as well. I told you that today is going to be a day I'm going to give you a lot of stocks that I'm definitely keeping my eyes on, and I want you to as well. All right, let's go. Hit me into the software. Right now, all of the major indices are up with the exception of the NASDAQ. That's it. But I want to look at the market timing graph. Always important that no matter what you do, market timing is key. Still in the uptrend that we were. We pulled back, found a level of support, bounced off that level of support. Stemming from the election, markets moving up. We're hitting all-time highs on the VectorVest composite. Broke through a level of resistance, still moving higher. But I do want you to keep your eyes on the MTI. The MTI is the market timing indicator, and it will let us know what's going on with the underlying trend of the market. But when it gets to a level of about 1.5 to 1.6, the market is starting to look for a top. Jonas says, Glenn will guarantee you will get that 99 cents back. You know something? It is risk-free. If you take the trial for 99 cents, you don't like it within the first 30 days, we'll give you back your 99 cents, folks. Thank you for that, Janice, because it is true. And Glenn ain't giving it back. VectorVest is giving it back. It's not sound like, well, Glenn's going to take it out of his pocket. He's going to give it back to you. No, that's not how it works. All right. Jill says, I'm new to all of this, so just watching for education after watching some videos from David Paul, but VectorVest isn't available in the UK. That is outside of my purview, and I know there's a lot of bone of contentions about it, but there were reasons why that is. All right, there was reasons why that is, and I can't get into any more of it than what our CEO has gotten and told our subscribers about. All right, so my VectorVest subscription paid for itself, says Pennywise. All right. To Glenn and all service members, active veteran and families, thank you for your sacrifices for our freedom. We'll never forget you. Happy remembrance of Veterans Day to all. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. And for everyone that is out there, I am a veteran of the United States Marine Corps. I want to say out there to everyone who's out there who is a veteran, thank you for your service as well. All right, thank you for your service as well. What does VectorVest do, Ryan asks? VectorVest is a stock and portfolio management system. We analyze over 9,000 stocks in the U.S. I believe it's about 17,000 stocks globally. And we rank them for value, safety, and timing. VectorVest is designed to help you to make better decisions in the stocks that you buy and sell, no matter what the market is doing. And talking about what the market does, you're looking at the market timing graph. We time the market. We time the market for the more aggressive investor, for the swing trader, for the more conservative investor. We time the market, and we've been doing it over 30 years. That's what we do, Ryan. All right, so it's not like we have a hidden agenda about any stocks in the database. Over 9,000 stocks. We will bring to the forefront the stocks that best fit how you invest in the market. Thank you for all the kind words about serving as well. Thank you very, very much for that. All right, with that being said, by the way, if you're brand new to the channel, I always drink Cafe Bustelo. I need them to support the channel and sponsor the channel somehow. I don't know how to do that. Todd says, if you get VectorVest, read stock strategies and common sense. It's already built into the software if you want to get the ebook to it once you take your 99-cent trial. All right, so that's what's going on in the market. Let's talk about what's going on in the news that's moving the market this week. And why is the market rocking and rolling? Let's take that off of there. Top 5 things to watch for the markets this week. Take that off there. CPI comes out Wednesday, all right, which is key. Wow, we got us a subscriber. Thank you, Ryan. I answered the question, Ryan, and Ryan subscribed to the channel. You gotta love that. Thank you. One thing you'll find out about me, Ryan, that I will not. Wow, that name, I don't know what that name is. Anyway, thank you for subscribing. One thing I will do, Ryan, I will answer as many of your questions as I can. I will not shy away no matter how difficult the question may be. I want us to be true to form. This is what we do. CPI comes out Wednesday. Market rally to face inflation test. Market watchers will be waiting to see whether this week's inflation numbers will help sustain the record-breaking stock rally that has received a boost from the Trump election win. Fed speak. A lot of Fed people are going to be talking this week. Interesting. I'm still going over this story in the back of my mind that if the president asked Jerome Powell to step down, he said no. And it looks like if that happens, there could be a court battle. There could definitely be a court battle. Very interesting. Bitcoin, big story. Bitcoin hovering near 80,000. Every Bitcoin stock is kicking ass and taking names. Every single one. Is it too late? We'll talk about it. As I mentioned, I am trading in IBIT, but the miners are moving as well. I am more of a fan, if I am going to play crypto, to play the Bitcoin ETFs more so than the miners. But the miners are moving as well. Oil prices fell Friday as China's latest package of stimulus measures left energy traders underwhelmed. But despite the losses, still managed to notch up a weekly gain. I'm thinking that going into playing oil is going to be hot, not the commodity, because we're going to drill a lot of oil, and I don't think we're going to ever get to a point of oversupply because we're going to be selling it globally. All right, so with that being said, the commodity may go down in price, but things like oil services, oil drilling, oil machinery, all of those stocks I think are going to have an outstanding chance to go up and go up well. I went with Dell and HPE over SMCI. Check SHPE's fanless cooling system. Pennywise, we'll take a look at that. If RFK Jr. becomes head of HHS or becomes Surgeon General, we might see psychedelics see a nice shot of, that'd be interesting. I haven't looked into the story that far. All right, and Bitcoin, you said, is at 84.7? Ooh-wee. That's why it's moving. All right, this is a big story. The U.S. has ordered TSMC to halt shipments to advanced AI chips to China from Monday. That's probably going to hurt TSMC, or does that make it better for TSMC? Well, if you got to sell, you want to sell to the biggest buyer of goods, and that's going to be China. This could hurt TSMC. All right, so we're going to take a look at that. Asia stocks fall, and this is another big story. As China's stimulus disappoints, deflation persists. So China, about a month ago, cut their interest rate by 50 basis points, but they were going to hold out on the distribution of the stimulus until after the election. Well, the election happened. I think China's going, oh boy, this is not good. And regional markets brushed off strong lead-in from Wall Street, which rose on Friday and remained at record highs amidst persistent optimism over Donald Trump's presidency. The stock index futures rose in the Asian trade with a focus turning on the upcoming inflation data and a slew of Federal Reserve speakers this week. So Chinese stocks dip as its fiscal stimulus underwhelms. That's going to be big, and that's going to affect China in a big or bad way, in a big, possibly bad way. Premier growth for swing trading. If you look at Jim Penna, who is the manager of retirement, he loves him some premier growth stocks. I think that's a great way to swing trade, especially in the current markets condition. I don't think you can go wrong, except for if you're buying stocks into the industries that are not moving. I've got a makeshift heat map that we're going to look at today to see where the money is going. Santalal says, I'm going nuts with Tesla. Don't know when to sell or buy. Need help on my Tesla calls. We're going to look at Tesla today because Tesla is in here somewhere. There it is. All right. Talking about crypto MicroStrategy supercharges Bitcoin holdings with $2 billion acquisitions. They just bought a whole lot of Bitcoin, 27,200 additional Bitcoin for a $2 billion investment. Oof. All right. And MicroStrategies, of course, is using this all for the purposes of energy. NVIDIA, how about this? And NVIDIA earnings comes out next week. I did a video last week about NVIDIA. NVIDIA earnings comes out next week. $3.6 trillion in market value. The hottest stock on the planet. The hottest stock on the planet. I am still trading NVDL. I'm happy with it. A lot of you are still trading NVIDIA, and there's no reason why you shouldn't. But I do want you to keep in mind, are the expectations too high for NVIDIA? I'm probably going to give another price target on NVIDIA soon as well. This is big for my Palantir. Jeff Bezos-backed AI startup Anthropic to partner with Palantir. Ooh-wee, AWS for U.S. defense. More and more companies are signing contracts to sign up or to partner with Palantir, which is why the stock is going gangbusters. Its platform takes data and turns it into useful information no matter what industry you are in from an AI perspective, and that's why Palantir is killing it. But that's another big name. Man, Jeff Bezos backed AI startup Anthropic. All right, Palantir 400 shares I'm holding. There you go. Alfredo says, I'm staying with NVIDIA. I have 500 shares of NVIDIA now. There you go. NVIDIA, again, is the hottest stock on the planet. But when I'm also looking at Palantir hooking up with more and more companies, especially for defense and all around the world, this is why Palantir is kicking it. Anthropic's partnership with Palantir is exactly what Microsoft and LHX are now doing as well. But they ain't Palantir. I heard if we're going to increase oil drilling, we will have to build or expand more refineries. Are these good stocks for that? The stocks that I said, like the drilling stocks, the services stocks, the machinery stocks, yes. And actually, if that's the case, then building stocks to a certain degree, because a lot more building is going to have to be done for the refineries. So yes, I think overall the stocks that I gave you are good for the industry. Tesla extends post-election rally after Wedbush boosts its price target. So Wedbush outperform rated to there we go, price target to $400 on Tesla. After sizing up the U.S. election developments last week, Dan Ives and his team believe the Trump White House win will be a game changer, key word here, for the autonomous and AI story for Tesla and Musk over the coming years. Now, you know that I did decade stocks a while ago. I'm going to show you that portfolio. Stocks that I thought were good for the decade, Tesla was in that list, but it was getting smoked. All right, I'm going to show you the other two stocks that I had as my decade stocks. Palantir is one of them. Yes, but that's what I'm saying. Microsoft and LHX are also partnering with Palantir. Are they? I didn't see. Are they? I got to double check on that, Pennywise. Everybody wants to get into that partnership with Palantir. Everybody in the stock is just going to go up and up and up. Earnings this week for November 11th is a lot, but you know what I noticed? SoundHound. People are asking me a lot about that. Marathon, Hut, Hive. I got 3 miners in this space reporting this week. I think that based on what's going on, they should beat on both earnings and revenue, and they should all have positive outlooks going into the future. So Marathon, Hut, Hive are 3 miners reporting this week. All right, LXH even got a huge upgrade rating for it just before Palantir's latest earnings. I am in Sound and Grab. Grab in here. Yep, Grab is in here. All right. Is it too late to buy Palantir now? I don't think so. We'll talk about that. I wanted to see if we had any news stories on our website, and it doesn't look like we do. The last one was on 11/10. It's all right. This is a good place to come. Go to our main website, www.vectorvest.com. For those of you who are still sitting on the fence, whether you want to take a subscription to the software or not, you can always go to our website and put your mouse on articles. We have articles on swing trading, options, stock market news, and retirement. But if I simply click on it, you'll see our latest story on any stocks that we're looking at. Not only that, how to make money with penny stocks. I'm going to click on that for a second. All right, so we got a story. Talk about what is a penny stock. Can you make money on penny stocks? The risk of investing in penny stocks. Nice, well put together story on our website. How to make money with penny stocks. But then we always try to look at our VectorVest indicators on that as well. For anybody who's interested about investing in penny stocks, this is a great story. It breaks down everything you need to know from a penny stock perspective and how to use the VectorVest story to do so. All right. How many of you who are not subscribers to our channel utilize the articles on our website? Type a 1 in the room. How many of you who haven't decided to fully go into the VectorVest system, all right, but utilize our website for information? Type a 1 in the room. All right. Because if you do type a 1, again, I'm going to go back to that first story that we talked about. This is your opportunity. This is your opportunity to take advantage of a subscription to the VectorVest system, a subscription to the VectorVest system for 99 cents. Is coin too late to buy now? Nope, I don't think so. Right now, I don't think so. As a matter of fact, let's get into the software. All right, let's get back into the software, and I'm going to talk about some of those stocks. Let's go to the Viewers tab. Now that we looked at the market's hitting all-time highs, I do want you to keep your eye on the MTI. I do anticipate that this is the start of the Santa rally for the year, number one. Number two, I do anticipate the market pull back a little bit after coming off of sessions of highs. Why? Because markets don't go straight up and they don't go straight down. That's just not how they work. I anticipate a little bit of a pullback, not a major one, to then round off going into a full-blown Santa rally going into the end of the year. Is it too late for Palantir? The answer to that is I don't think so. So let's do this. Let's go to there you go. Thank you, Joy. Type the W's in the chat for me, people. Type a W. Joy, man, just almost every day gives us a super chat. I am so appreciative of that. I am so appreciative of it. How do you get alerts like before? As you signed up and subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon. The bell icon is supposed to give you the alerts. The bell icon is supposed to give you the alerts. And Joy, give me a stock that you want to look at. All right. Give me a stock that you want to look at. All right. Now, with that being said, the big news stocks, right? Some of the stocks, so people are asking me, is it too late to get into Palantir? Palantir is one of my stocks in the story today. I'm going to right-click on it, and I'm going to go look at the graph. Question is it too late to get into Palantir? Nice move on Palantir. What would I look for? This is my earnings graph. Let's go back to the VectorVest layout. All right, let's go put this on a 6-month graph. The stock is going up. Now, I will tell you this. With the nice move on Palantir, there's a difference between this move and this move. A lot of what's going on right now is news-driven, and it's a little bit more aggressive. Is it too late? No, but I do want you to understand that if you take Palantir now, it is more of an aggressive move because of the parabolic move. Does everybody in the room understand that? All right, does everybody in the room understand that? Type a yes or a no in the room, because that is very important to answer the question of, is it too late to get into Palantir now? The stock is moving up. There you go, Todd. I'm with you. I would like to see a pullback in the stock before I trade it now. If I'm in it now, you should already have stops in place. If you don't, I'm going to give you a hard stop to protect profits sitting at this level of the gap of about $58.25. We're sitting at 61.25. All right, this is a good spot to take profits if you haven't. Or here you go. Martin says tight stops. Listen, as the stock keeps moving up, I will raise my line higher. But right now, this is where I would leave my stop. What is the RT? RT is at 1.78. There it is. RT is at 1.78. Now, it does catch my attention that the stock's price is moving. The RT is starting to fall. That's why I like this as a stop price for a Palantir right now. All right, this is what I want. Now, Sky says sorta. So when I say, Sky, look at this move. Look at this move. Look at this move. But look at this. Look how pronounced this move is. That becomes more of a parabolic straight up move. This is why I'm telling you that if you're in it, you can take it on a good up day like today. But I would look at 12 cents higher than the high today. But if I'm already in it, this is a good stop to make sure I lock in profits from all this explosion. All right, so that's what I'm saying, Sky. That's what I'm saying. With that being said, I want you to be a lot more cognizant of a quick pullback here than here. All right, that doesn't look sustainable, says Roger. And I'm with him on that. Thus, I'm giving you this stop of about 58 and a quarter. That's probably a good opportunity. Wow, I got somebody else subscribe. What is that? Prospecting. That's a long name, but thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. All right, so with that being said, I'm pointing out you need to have a tighter stop on Palantir right now, because as quickly as it can go up, it's as quickly as it can come down. If it breaks below that level of 58 and a quarter, you probably need to, if you don't want to take it all off the table, I would advise you to take half off the table. I do like the stock long term. What about Tesla? Well, Tesla's up 7% today. Let's go view the stock graph here. Do the same thing. Again, parabolic move. Where am I looking at a stop right now? Right about here. See that level of the gap? I'm looking at a stop of about 320. That's a lot to give back. Let me move that up a little bit to the level of the high. 328.35. That's enough. 328.35. Now, the interesting thing about Tesla, look at the big wick at the top, big wick at the bottom, indecision today. That gives me a red flag to be careful with Tesla. All right, I think that this is a solid level to get out at about 328.35. If you want to hold it longer, I would take half off the table. If not, this is my stop in the sand, that will at least tell me, let me take this profit off the table. Because even here at 263, all the way up to 320, take that. There's no reason, if you fall below this level of support, that you should take that off the table. Nice, look at that parabolic move. This is a steady up move. This is a parabolic move. Any stock that's parabolic, you always want to be careful on that, all right? The market always eventually punishes overachievers. This is why I'm giving you hard stops on those two stocks. Giving you hard stops, because these stocks, both of them are moving up. MicroStrategy, all right, nice big investment in crypto. Let's go see, is it too late? Look at that, nice move, big jump today, but also that's 1 day of a move. Here's the main move right here. I like this move. This is not parabolic. This is a steady up, 45-degree angle. I like that. Gap up today. If you're getting a little nervous, let me give you a hard line in the sand. If you're getting a little nervous after that move, hard line in the sand right here at about 280. Man, that's a lot of give back. But you know something? As long as it can stay above this trend line, I like it. This is my hard line in the sand, sitting at about 280. All right. So those are the stocks that are making the news today. What about Oxy? Hold on, Paul, hold on that. I am gonna go through this today quickly, because I do want to look at a lot of your stocks that you guys have on tap. All right, because a lot of people have made a lot of money. A lot of people might have lost some money. So today I'm going to do a little mini stock analysis hour. All right, earnings this week. Here we go. I'm going to try. I can't. I thought it was going to be done by 12:30. That ain't going to happen. All right, so hold off on your stocks. I'll give you an opportunity. I will. Man, look at the big movers today. These are the stocks that have earnings coming up. Bitcoin. Look at that. All of them. Is it too late to get into any of these stocks? Let's go take a look. Is it too late to get into any of these stocks? Let's take a look. Man, again, news driven because of the new administration. I would be careful. If you're not already in them, I would be careful getting into these. Big up day today. We'll look at the wick. That doesn't make me feel too good on a $2.25 stock. All right. If I'm going to get into it, though, I'm going to go 5 cents higher than the high, 229. I'd have to put it in order for about 234. I'd have to put it, the stock's got to come to me. Same thing with all of these. Hut, but interesting about Hut. Look at this. Nice steady move and then gap up. Nice steady. That's a nice steady uptrend. Gap up, little wick at the top. Again, I'd look at 12 cents higher than the high. Same thing with Mara. I'm going to give you a stop if you're in it right about here at about 1990. All right, stock is up to 23.72. Watch these levels that I'm drawing on the chart for you. I love the moves, but you know, once a stock pushes up bigly like this, it will come back quick. You know what I'd like about these? If you own them, I'm going to give another line. I'm looking at the halfway mark of the candle. I'm looking at for a tight stop. I'm looking at about 2304. That's a tight stop. If you got into it, you got this gap up, don't give it all back. I'm using half of this candle as a way to get out. Same thing for this one. Horizontal line. I'm looking at about 2288 to get out of this stock. Does that make sense as I look at it this way, especially if the stock is gapped up? Does that make sense as a way to get out of it? Yes or no? Does that make sense as a way to get out of it? Yes or no? With these big gaps, I'm looking at the halfway move in these candles. I'm looking at the halfway moves in these candles. I'm eyeballing it as a way to get out. Does this make sense? Yes or no? Because this is important. I'm trying to give you ideas of what to look for to manage these trades. If I'm going to get into any of these stocks, I'm either going to go 5 or 12 cents higher than the high. But if I'm in the stock and I'm looking and wondering when should I get out, I'm going to use the halfway mark. Since these candles are so big, I'm going to use the halfway mark as a way to get out of these stocks. I think that's a fair assessment. Looking at BITF, I got a level of gap right here. Let's go look at half of it. About 257. If you want to give it a little bit more room, I'll go to 244. I'd go to 244. Let's go to the next one. Hive, not as big a candle, So I'm going to look at this most recent swing high of about 473. That would be my stop. The candle is not as big as the others, so I'm not going to use the half candle perspective, but I will give you a hard stop at the level of that gap, about 473. What else? I like the move on Rocket Lab. You know, a nice big move up, steady. 1506. Watch RT. I'm going to give you a stop right about here of about 1386. That's $2. That's a little less than $2. I think that's a safe bet. Again, not super big as an open candle, so I'm not going to use the half candle space. Hey, how many of you found that useful? Type in the word either useful or trash. Type in the word useful or trash, because this is what's moving. This is the hotness that's moving. So one, I don't want you left holding the bag. Number two, I want to give you smart information on whether or not it's worth it for you to get into it and where. All right, you guys, this is what's moving. I don't want you to get suckered into a move and you get beat. I don't want you to get suckered into a move and you get beat. So I gave you opportunities to look for to get in. I showed you that some of them were parabolic, and then I showed you where to get out of it as well. Useful, but be careful with earnings. That's always something you always got to keep in mind is earnings. Always is earnings. All right, let me give you, where's the money going? Here's my heat map. Let's go see where the money going. Bitcoin. There it is. Ooh, and natural gas. The bullish side of natural gas. Two big industries on the move. Natural gas, lithium on the KRE, banking. That's another industry that's a good industry to be in right now, would be on the financials, whether it's FAS, not TNA, FAZ, maybe. Regional banking might not be a bad place. Builders are on the move. There's an XLF. There it is. That's my other financial ETF. Utilities, industrials. What's not moving today? Gold. Gold is the dollar is strong. Be careful with your gold. And this is the miners. And here's the gold itself. Oil is going down in price. Again, I'm not telling you to invest in the commodity, just on the services outside of the commodities. Looking at the drilling, looking at the machinery, looking at the oil services. Those are the places that you want to be, but oil is going to go down. Please tell us about the semi and app and IESC. Amir, hold on. I'm going to look at your stocks. All right, uranium is down today too. It makes me sad. All right, I'm going to give you some fish. All right, write these down. These are from the MPI. One day, these are all optionable as well. Axon, baby. Man, your Uncle Glenn told you about Axon a while ago. Axon is still doing. It's a fundamentally sound stock going up in price. This is a safe. Not undervalued. This is way, way overvalued. Way overvalued. If you want to find some good undervalued stocks to take advantage of, make sure you watch tonight's 6 p.m. video. Tonight's 6 p.m. video is going to show you every Monday, I give you my top weekly picks for both the U.S. and Canada. Make sure you hone in tonight. You want to find undervalued stocks that are going up and going up nicely. Talking about undervalued stocks going up, I want to show you something. My weekly plays, top 5 weekly plays, 15.57. I got to put 2 more stocks in here. You want to see what 2 new stocks I add? Watch tonight's video. All right, but look at that. Buying safe, for the most part, safe undervalued stocks rising in price, nicely moving up as I started to get back into it, up 15.5%. Looking at the stocks in that, every stock that I've got since I've done the videos are up double digits. You guys need to watch the Monday videos. You want to find what my next 2 stocks are in this list? Watch tonight's video. All right, speculative plays, MPI enhanced. What's in here? Axon is in here again. Look at that. Piper Sandler, Jackson, KKR, and Wix. All of these stocks are going up today. Fundamentally sound stocks with double-digit earnings growth. Folks, these are fish. All right, no contras, customer picks. We'll come to that in a second. I got to empty that. Didn't do that. I'm not going to give you my Glenn's picks on Mondays because I do the video on Mondays. Live stream. What other portfolios do we have walking and rolling? You know, Ryan and I do a stream together. We're a little competition of our portfolios. My picks long so far up 1.37%. Big move today was on iBit. I have iBit. Look at that. Netflix, BlackRock, Defend, NVIDIA, Dell, and XLU. Ryan has, what's he up? 1.13%. He's got Marvel, CBR, Amazon, Google, iBit, all up double digits. All right. What else do I want to look at? My lithium plays, getting beat up a little bit. That sucks. Undervalued stocks less than $10, 12%. That's within a month, folks. That's within a month. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stocks that I picked up on that video are up double digits. I think it's time for me to do another video to fill in the rest of these stocks this week. Uranium plays, we're up 7.2%. 1, 2, 3 stocks. These are all videos that I've done that I want to manage and show you what's going on. Tuesday, 6 p.m. I don't know. I might do a speculative one. I might do an undervalued. I don't know. I am going to do some semblance of stocks you need to buy right now for Tuesday. And actually, I actually may give you a twofer. I may do two videos in one to really ramp you up for what's going on in the market right now. It's my speculative picks, 26%. Ooh, I need to add more. That's another video I probably need to do. And this is from 2/6 of 2024. We're up 26%. Good. These are all videos. If you're not a subscriber to the channel, you want to see these videos when I do them so that you can get some of these gains, subscribe to the channel. Take a moment right now, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon so that you can get an alert when this comes out. But these are videos that I've done, and it's not just that I've done the videos, I track them. GLP-1, Hurricane, AI Domino, AMA, decade stocks. So I did a video on decade stocks, the stocks to hold for the next decade. I did a video, and then I asked for your stocks for decade stocks, and you guys gave them to me. Look at this. Luna up 178%. Palantir up 121%. These were your picks for your decade stocks. Here's my picks for the decade stocks. I'm up 40. Hold on. Decade stocks, I'm up 49%. These were my top 3 picks for the next decade. Palantir up 120%. Tesla up 30%. And Apple slightly down. But these were my picks for the next decade. Again, you want to see when I do these videos so that you can take advantage of them, hit the subscribe button. Do it now. Hit the freaking subscribe. You know why? Because I'm here to help you. Our channel is here to help you. And a lot of you do not have not subscribed to the channel yet, but you like what you see. Take the next step. Just hit the subscribe. It doesn't cost you nothing. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon so that you'll be alerted to when these videos come out. Magnificent 7 stocks for 2024, 56%. All 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All of the 7 are double-digit winners. With NVIDIA, the hottest stock on the planet, 2 bags. All right, hottest stock on the planet, 2 bags. And even if you haven't hit the subscribe button, but you like what you see here today, freaking hit the like button. It don't cost you, folks, for either one of those 2 things, it don't cost you a dime to subscribe to the channel or hit the like button. I bring a lot of energy to these live streams. I bring a lot of energy, and only because I care. I want you guys to make money. The only one stopping you is you. The only one stopping you is you. All right, so hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Bigger than that, hit the subscribe button, because that's what helps our channel grow. All right. I think that's all I wanted to show. Viewers, Star Search plays. I do want to show this. My Star Search squeeze. I found these stocks for you. Write them down. But you know what else is cool about the Star Search squeeze? This right here. Look at this. 35% since April 25th. These are the stocks that met the criteria for Star Search squeeze. 35%. Folks, again, if you haven't hit the subscribe, I'm trying to show you everything that I can to show you what makes us different from everybody else. Hit the subscribe button, baby. I can bring you to the subscribe button, but I can't make you hit it. I can bring you there. Come on, it's right there. Hit it. All right. Viewers, best stocks under 10. I didn't bring you any stocks. Oh, I'm not doing that. I got to do a video on that soon. All right, now let's go with weekly customer picks. I'm going to take a lot of your stocks, but we're going to look through them quickly. I'm going to take, normally it's, 1 stock for every 10 likes. I'm bypassing that today. I'm going to look at a lot of your stocks because this is an opportunity right now to use the power of the VectorVest software to determine whether or not these stocks are worth it, whether you own them or not, and we're going to do it. So we're just going to do it. ANET, AMSC, C, LMT, I like Lockheed, Ford, ELF. Nobody wants to be pretty right now, Rob. TSLL is another good place. CYBR, ELF is already in there. LMT is already in there. Spotify's got earnings. There you go, John. TPC, I like that stock too. IESC, you do a lot of work, says Amir. Yes, I do, but I do it for you. Everything I do it for you. GigaCloud, DFN, Toast, Hood, Pins, Semis. You say semis. I need more than just that. UEC, TSLA, Annette's already in there. Excel, very nice singing too. Thank you, Mr. Matt. Shopify, FLIR, yeah! I don't have that. All right. FLIR, I ain't got it. SLV. I wouldn't touch silver right now, Sky. Axon, we already looked at that. Axon, Amazon, XOM, XOM. How about I type it in the right? XOM, IBIT, SoFi, Ford is already in there. Lemonade, I need the LM. How about we go Lemonade, LMND, LMND. All right, and one more, AMAT. That's a lot of stocks I'm looking at for you today. A lot, a whole lot. But we're going to go through them quickly. That's 30 freaking stocks. That's a lot of stocks today. All right. So now I'm going to show you for those of you who's still sitting on the fence, For those of you who are still sitting on the fence, I'm going to show you the power of a VectorVest watch list that you can't find anyplace else. One, the stocks are automatically sorted by VST. The stocks that have the best combination of value, safety, and timing migrate to the top of the list. So the top VST stock in here is IESC. The worst one is Ford. If you gave me Ford from the VST perspective, you know, that's not so pretty, is it? All right. For those of you who are looking for the stocks that have the most upside, I'm going to sort by RV, IESC, EME, Amazon, CLS, GCT, Toast. At the top of the list, these are the stocks that are more apt to outperform a AAA corporate bond over the next 1 to 3 years. These stocks have the most upside in the same 30 stocks that you just gave me. Which stocks are more likely to meet or exceed earnings? Annette, EME, I just sorted by RS. Axon, Axon is such an expensive stock. I would play the options on it. IESC, AMAT, Amazon. These are the stocks that when earnings come out that are most likely to meet or exceed their earnings expectations. For those of you a little bit more aggressive, which stocks are going up the fastest? Simply sort by RT. Lemonade, TSLL, SoFi, Hood, IESC, AMC, SC. These are the stocks that are going up the fastest. Which stocks go up more than they go down? CI. Let's sort by CI, TPC. You notice that depending on how you invest in the market, by way of our proprietary indicators, you're going to find the right stocks for you. Does this make sense? The rank analysis that I just did. Type a yes or a no. The rank analysis will take this 30 stock watch list and bring to the forefront which stocks best fit you. Why semi down? Akshaya, with everything that I've already done, I had not spent a lot of time on the semiconductors, so I don't know Akshaya. I don't know. All right, so I can't answer that. I know you look for me to have a lot of answers. I will always give you all the answers that I have. If I don't have a true answer, I ain't gonna try to answer it and jack it up. All right, so 30 stocks, sorted several different ways, will bring to the forefront the stocks that best fit me. The stocks that best fit me. I'm going to sort back by VST again. I just did a little 5-minute stock analysis power hour explanation right here. TSM news is probably a factor on the semis down today. Well, I did have the story that the government's telling Taiwan Semi not to ship any more stocks to China. That could affect them adversely. All right, so with that being said, let's graph all of these. We're going to graph these on the stock graph that you would have as a brand new subscriber. All right, IESC, bottom left, top right, RT. I am going to put earnings per share on here. Rising earnings, I like IESC. I'd make sure I'd buy 12 cents higher than the high. CLS, I like the move on CLS down day. I will never buy on a down day. I've got a candlestick pattern showing up for me right now, which is called a bearish engulfing. If you're in CLS, I wouldn't be mad at you if you took half off the table right now at all. I wouldn't be. That's a possible reversal pattern right there. Just be careful. Next stock. EME, bottom left, top right, rising earnings, 6-month graph. I like the stock. I cannot lie. RT starting to fall. Just keep your eyes on that. I'm going to give you a stop right about here. Nice little gap fill, about 490. That's probably a good stop on you if you own that stock. Next one, Axon. This is probably news driven. Big jump. I'm going to give you a stop halfway through that candle, which is about 571.04. I like that. That gives you some room to take some profit right there. If you got in it back here, that's an excellent room to take profit. The candle is big enough that I can put my line in the middle of that candle. AMSC, I like the earnings. You know, I bet you CI is not that good. CI, what's it at? It's at 1.71. Interesting. Stock goes up more than it goes down. Tell you where I would put a stop on this. Nice move here. I could use the halfway mark there. Oops, that's what I want. I want that. I'm going to go to this swing high right here. That's probably a good stop. The market went up to that level of resistance of 32.52. I think that that's a good spot to leave for a way of getting out. I do love the earnings per share. Earnings is the engine that drives the stock's price higher. Let's go to sales growth, which is the fuel, All right. This little, I got, you know something? I actually got a little bit of a channel right here. Broke out of the channel and followed through. I like this as a level of support that if it breaks down below to take that off the table. Next one, Hood, Robinhood, crypto play. I'm looking to see if it fades the gap at about 30.65. That gives you about $3 right here. That would be my stop right there. I like from the low moving up. But a big jump, crypto move, I think that's a good way to get out of that stock. Love the earnings per share as well. TSLL, Tesla's moving. Here's that another swing high right here. That gives you a lot of room. 1681. I'm going to go halfway up this candle. I'm going to give you a stop of 17, about let's call it $18. That's a good stop on TSLL. Look at the give back right there. That's a red flag. Look at the give back right there. That's profit taken. I like that level of 17. Let's call it $18 as a way to get out of that stock. Glenn was talking about Hood when it was under $10 last fall. Listen, I talk about a lot of stuff. Can you point out the CLS bearish pattern? CLS. You're going to make me go back. I told you, CLS bearish pattern. Oh, right there? That's a bearish engulfing pattern. Right there. That's a candlestick pattern. That's a bearish engulfing right at the top of the formation. That's a possible reversal. That's what be careful right here. As a matter of fact, I wouldn't be mad at taking half off the table, especially if I got in down here. I wouldn't be mad that you took half off the table. That is a possible reversal. I would rather lock in profit than to give it all back. All right, so that is the bearish pattern. Let's go Axon, AMSC. We looked at Hood. We just looked at TSLL. We looked at Toast. Man, a lot of these stocks are gapping up. I'm going to use the prior day's low, 34.70. 34.70. A lot of buying pressure right here. A lot of buying pressure here as well. If that buying pressure holds, you won't need this. But I'd rather you have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. 34.70. Watch the sales growth falling. I love the earnings growth, but sales growth is falling. I like that as a level to get out of the stock. TPC was back in. Ooh. That's a bearish harami. A lot of selling pressure today. I got to stop here at about 28.01. I like that as a stop. Actually, I like that as a stop. 30.71. I like that. That's the swing high. I like that's a tight stop. The stock is pulling off the high. And both of these are inside this candle. That's not a good sign. That's not a good sign. I like this as a stop, $30.71. Next one, another gap up. I could use 44.09 as a stop. I'm going to use that because there's going to be a lot of volatility in this whole crypto space. I would use that as a stop, 44.09. That gives the stock a little bit more room. If you were in it back here, I was in it somewhere in this area. Even if I take that as a stop, I'm still going to come out on top. All right. Anything going on in the chat? Inflation will come back, so Toast should be on everyone's watch list. Why? Toast is a place everybody want to go eat. Isn't that what that is? Toast. Oh, no, not that Toast. Oh, all right. Even if you say it should be on everybody's watch list, it's if you own it, leave it alone. This is my point of getting out. I don't like the sales growth. Earnings growth looks good, though. All right. I bet there's a stop price. Amazon, I got a stop price on it already, sitting at 195.39. And it's falling. Look at that. Bearish harami follow through. I wouldn't mind taking some of that off the table. Yeah, I know now, Pennywise. I wouldn't be mad at you if you took some of that off the table. If you didn't want to take it all off, I would take half off. Bearish harami with follow through. Don't get caught. Don't get caught with your pants down. Excel is moving higher, right at 3-month highs. I like the play. I'd look for candlestick patterns to get out, But I'm putting moving averages on it. I notice I'm not looking at moving averages. As Sif says, Glenn money is coming out today from ISCO. Many stocks break out and go up 20%, then can build a new base. We have so many stocks go up 50%. You have to take those profits. And again, that's why I'm talking to you about taking profits on some of these. I wouldn't be mad if you did. Yeah, I don't know if I like a net right now. It's not doing what I want it to do. I do like the earnings per share. Wow, it just gapped up. I wouldn't be mad if you took half off the table. If you want to give it a little bit more room, though, how about 381.10? 380, that's another $10 down, though. 381.10. I'm looking at this level of support. Just be careful. All right, just be careful. Next one. SoFi. I'm in SoFi. Ooh, SoFi. SoFi, you blow my mind. Ooh, I don't like the give back up here. I'm going to give you a hard stop. Hard stop right at that gap of about 13.01. It's about $1. You got about $1 move to the downside to get out. Dollar move to the downside to get out. I love the earnings per share. I'm not feeling the sales growth, but I do have some wickage going on right here. I do have some wickage going on, but AI isn't going anywhere. I didn't say any AI was going to go anywhere. I still think it's still going to rock and roll. Todd says, I know you did as a Marine. I did a lot of things as a Marine. The Walmart-Amazon fight is getting interesting. Did you say anything about Toast yet? We looked at Toast. I'm not going to go back up, but we did look at Toast, San Fran. Yeah. What did I say about Toast? I gave you a hard stop of 34.70. Big jump up. And if this has still got legs to the upside, this level of support will hold. But if it doesn't, I'm telling you, you probably don't want to hold it or take half off the table, one of the two. Nat, SoFi, Lemonade, big move. This is going to be one of those. I'm going to give you half the candle. 32.10. 32.10. I like the earnings per share. I like the rising RT. I'm going to give you 32.10 because that move is becoming more parabolic. Notice, look at that. Parabolic move. What happens? Same kind of scenario. Parabolic move. I'd like to see a move that's nicely up, but not sharply up. Does that make sense to everybody? I'd like to see the moves that are nicely up, not sharply up. Yes or no? Does that make sense? Yes or no? Does that make sense? Where did I get in on SoFi? I got to look at my account. I think I'm double digits. I think 13% up. So I got to look to see exactly what. All right. There you go, Joanna. Let me go to the next stop. Watch the sales growth on Lemonade. No rubber bands, in other words. No rubber bands for what? Thanks, VV, new ATH for portfolio. I love seeing all of this. Could you check Ryan's XROF? I don't know. I think we both had XROF. Did we not? I don't know. Portfolios. Who's got XROF? I think we both did. I don't remember. No, I don't. Ryan's picks long. He's not in either. Reports. Did he get out of it? Trade history. Close. No, neither one of us have XROF. That's interesting. Google, Meta, and mine. Neither one of us got XROF. Neither one of us got XROF. I got it in the real world, though. I got it in the real world. Lemonade, growth down, watch it. There you go. All right. That is very true. But if I'm giving you a stop, I'm using the big handle, giving you halfway through. Shopify earnings coming up. Ooh, let's go put on the graph layout. Let's go put on earnings graph. What do I think about it? Shopify. Good earnings growth. Sales growth. That's part of revenue. No. Average volume. People ain't investing. And relative safety is falling. I'm going to be careful with Shopify going into earnings. I don't know if they beat revenue. Based upon what I see, I don't know if they beat revenue. I think they beat earnings based on earnings and earnings growth. Sales growth, I'm not sure they beat revenue. All right, let's go to the next one. VectorVest layout. Ooh, GCT pulled back. I'm not touching it until it can break through this level of resistance of 29.30. It's got to break through that level of 29.30 before I touch it. All right, look at that. Pulled back, found a level of support. All right, there's the channel. Big down day right at resistance. Yeah, it's got to break through that level of resistance before I touch it. Oh, wow, this is all over the place. Goodness gracious. I'm in it. I'd be careful with this. Let me give you a hard stop on this. Halfway through that candle, about 37.97. 37.97. Nice move up on today. I like it. I'm in it. But I'm going to give you a hard stop at 37.97. All right, let's go to the next one. Nice move. Spotify looks good. Earnings coming up this week. Let's go look at the earnings. Rising earnings growth. I think they beat. Sales growth. Let's put this on a one-year graph. Sales growth the same as it was a year ago. Love the bottom left, top right, though. New high. Relative safety is picking up. Higher probability that it beats or meets its earnings expectations. I don't like the sales growth. That deals in part with me for revenue. I think they beat earnings. Earnings per share, earnings growth, relative safety. It is going to be revenue for me and forward guidance. But the stock looks good. I think they beat earnings. I'm not sure about revenue. All right, let's go to the next one, Tesla. Let's go back to the VectorVest layout. Man, again, I gave you a price on when to get out. 328.45. Because that's a parabolic move. 328.45. A lot of selling pressure. If the stock still got legs to the upside, it should bounce off this support and still rise. But if it breaks down, if nothing else, take half off the table. Next one, AMAT, channel, enough said. AMAT, channel, enough said. All right, you guys are asking. I gave you 30 stocks. 30 stocks, and you're still asking me for more. Where's it? Where Uncle Glenn? ACHR, GEV, CYBR. These are the last three. I gave you 30 stocks. I told you I was going to go through them quick. Stop giving me stocks. And you're still doing it. All right, I'm going to ignore those. I love you guys to death, but I got a lot of stocks. That's sitting in the channel. I'm not ready to touch that. This one is Eli Lilly is a lot of volatility going on. Be careful. I like the move coming off support. Big channel. You know what I'm looking for? I'm looking to see if it can break through that level of this level of 856.73. That's what I'm looking for. Eli Lilly is a stock that's been around for a while. It's been around there for a while. All right, so with that, I still think it's got a lot of upside just right now. It's probably drugs in the pipeline. It's probably got something to do with drugs in the pipeline. CYBR is, didn't you just give me that as one of these stocks? You did. It's already in my list. Sigh. All right, CYBR, bearish bullish day. I'm not thinking to get into it until it goes above this level, about 308. All right, 308. I do like the move up. If I'm a little bit more aggressive and I get into it, that's where headwinds are going to happen at 308. RT is starting to pull back. Be careful with it. Next one. Yeesh. I like uranium, but UEC don't look so pretty. Now, if you're long-term on uranium, I got to stop for you about 693. 693 is a good level of support. Last time it fell right to there before it went back up. Let's see if it can do that again if it continues to fall. All right, I'm not giving up on uranium. Nice, pins. Well, looking at pins, I got an uptrend here. I'm below the uptrend. I see the move today. All right, but you know something? If I'm thinking about getting in, that was an earnings play. If I'm thinking about getting in, it needs to go back into that uptrend. RT is below one stock. I'm not touching it. I like the move up today, and if you are into it right now, aggressive move because it is up today, I'd like to definitely see it go above that trend line. LMT, Lockheed, in the defense space. I don't know what happened here, but the stock's back up. Election happened, stocks on the move. I like the play. I like DFEN better to play the whole space rather than one stock at a time, but the stock is moving. RT just got back above one. I like the move. When it moves just like that. But when you put your hands upon my hip, when you dip, I dip, we dip. That's exactly what happened right there. Election happened. LMT's back on the move. I don't think that's a bad play. Looking at ELF, nobody wants to be oh, interesting. It broke through the downtrend. But it's parabolically moving up. Be careful with it. That's a super aggressive play. It's parabolically moving up. Be careful with it if you're in it. That's all I got to say about that. Mama said life's like a box of chocolate. And silver and gold, I'm not ready to touch it. Silver and gold, I'm not ready to touch it. Do you think Seed Limited has more growth potential? I'm not going to look at any more other stocks, EV. I just can't. You guys gave me a lot of stocks, and I'm doing the best that I can to get through them. XOM, again, oil play, nice move up, a little bit of sideways action right here. I'd rather have other oil plays for you to play besides petroleum. All right? I'd rather have other plays to play besides petroleum. Ford, man, this stock is just going ballistic. Ballistically back and forth. That's an ugly looking channel. That is UGLY. It ain't got no alibi. That's ugly. ELF is negotiating with Dollar General to sell their cosmetics there. Aha! Thank you, Carol. Somebody wants to be pretty after all. I don't know. Tell me about Dave, please. Nope, I ain't. I can't. I'm already about 10 minutes over. I told you that because of what's going on, looking at these stocks that are moving, I wanted to show you some stocks, and that's what I'm doing. ACHR, spinning top, a lot of selling pressure, a lot of buying pressure. I'd be very careful with this. You can go either way. I'd be very careful with this, all right? GEV, I like. Nice bottom left, top right, new high. I'm going to give you a hard line in the sand right about here of about 315.49. That's a lot to give back. Let's use the halfway mark on this candle. Halfway mark on this candle gives me 329.80. 329.80. Good level of support. All right, and the last stock in here before we go, because we got to go CYBO. We already looked at that. I already gave you a stop on that, or entry. All right, that was a lot of stocks. What should I buy today, Kamal? I talked about crypto stocks, a way to go. I talked about oil stocks outside of the commodity itself are a good way to go. I talked about financials, FAZ, XLF, FAS, and XLF, two stocks to keep your eyes on as well. So semis, I'm still good with semis. TSMC or TSM just got affected by a mandate to stop selling chips to China. China's the biggest buyer of a lot of different things. So, Uncle Glenn, you missed the text in the chat. What did you say, Joy? That's Joey's fault. I always tell Joey to look. What did you say, Joy? While Joy is telling me what he said, you need to look at one meme stock. I'm not doing that. I did. It's called XROF. This is, again, with everything that you just saw us go through today, if you want to take action and be a part of the VectorVest family as far as getting into the software, Black Friday special, 99 cents for 30 days. 99 cents for 30 days. All right. Is not just to China. I thought it was. Taiwanese law prevents TSMC from producing 2nm chips overseas. Oh, we're going to only keep it here? All right. So there's a lot of different stocks, crypto, and I gave you opportunities on what to look for on several different crypto stocks. All right. Joy, in case I missed it in the chat, do me a favor, send me an email, Glenn with two N's, glennt@vectorvest.com. All right, I got to go. Whew. Man, today was a busy day. You guys made me talk like 1,000 miles a minute. 1,000 miles a minute. 1,000 miles a minute. We looked at a lot of stocks. We got 115 likes. Thank you for that. We picked up some subscribers today. Thank you for that as well. All right. Make sure you keep your eyes out for tonight's 6 p.m. video. If you're looking for undervalued, good quality stocks, I showed you the portfolio. It's doing well. You want to find out what my next 2 stocks in that list are? Make sure you watch tonight's video. All right, make sure you watch tonight's video. All right, adios, arrivederci, ciao, au revoir, sayonara, aloha to all my peeps in Hawaii, praying for people all around the world. Always remember, lift each other up, help each other out. We do that, we're going to become a better society. Odabu, bom dia, salam, shalom, Namaste. Yasu. Until the next time, folks. See ya.